Pierce walks up to the stand to accept it. "I've been working my whole life to stand on the stage," Pierce says to himself. "Ever since I came to the league, security would have to meet in the tunnel to make sure LeBron and I didn't fight. You know why?" Pierce asks himself. The announcer introduces Paul. "Today we have Mr. Pierce to give him his Lifetime Achievement Award in complaints." Pierce walks up to the stage. "Because you're a male Karen, and you spat towards LeBron James in his first exhibition game against the Celtics," Pierce says to himself. He accepts his award, then proceeds to complain for 18 minutes about missed calls in the 2010 finals. Welcome to Takes in Fuego. The NBA awards just came out. We got MVP, we got First Team All-NBA, and today we are looking at First Team, all bitching and moaning. Keep in mind there are over 400 NBA players on the roster. There are many more complainers in the NBA than just these 5 overachievers in this category. Further news on this topic, the NBA just announced the presenter of the 2020 Whining Awards will be Manu Ginobili. Paul Pierce is busy. The Wall Street Journal performed a study to see how much Paul Pierce's Celtics complained. The results were as follows. In the 2010 finals, the Celtics screamed, spun around in disgust, or threw up their arms after 48% of foul calls against them. Pierce truly was a legend in his field, and he's took his complaining to national talking head television. So without further ado, here are the formal announcements. This team is going to be coached by Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse complains so much, he complains for Kawhi Leonard when he doesn't. He knows how to complain on the court. A lot of coaches do, and even Nick Nurse has Drake around to make sure he doesn't catch a technical and massage his shoulders to calm him down. His ability to complain off the court in press conferences makes him truly one of the well-rounded greats. It should be noted that this team was recently purchased by Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban complains so much, he's been fined over $2,240,000 since 2000. This is over 10% of all fines in the league since that year. Furthermore, he is the most fined person by the NBA of all time. Truly one of the GOATs. Now on to the starting lineup. Starting at point guard for the 2020 team will be Chris Paul. His great work prior to this will soon earn him the Lifetime Achievement Award himself for his great work early on in his career. But when he snitched against the Timberwolves early in the season for Jordan Bell having the untucked jersey, truly fantastic work, one to be celebrated. Twitter has declared him in charge of the snitch hotline in Orlando, which he will certainly perform the aspects of that job to the utmost of his ability. And starting at shooting guard, we have none other than James Harden. Teammates say he complains on calls that go his way in practice just to get more reps. A true warrior. He complains in every aspect of the game. He still complains about not winning more MVPs. He complains about flopping into the defender and how he does not get the call. And he complains when people complain about him complaining. He is en route for his own Lifetime Achievement Award. Starting at small forward for the 2020 always complaining team is LeBron James. He is GOAT number 2 on the court, GOAT number 1 in a lot of people's hearts, but he has to be in the GOAT conversation of bitching and moaning. There's no foul call that does not go complained, and there's no borderline situation that does not go complained either. His attention to detail and commitment to complaining will earn him the Lifetime Achievement Award in whining when he retires. Starting at power forward for the 2020 All-Complain team is Draymond Green. Alright, I know what you're thinking. He's a bad team, good complaining guy. I have a stat for you. Draymond Green was first in the stat in the 2017 season. Next Gen Stats keeps a tab on who crosses half court after the ball. They also keep track of those times crossing half court more than 3 seconds after the ball. Draymond Green ranked first in the stat, tracking him across half court more than 3 seconds after the ball. Why? Because he's throwing his arms up after he or his teammates do not get calls, seething, walking at a 2 speed if you're on a treadmill, and making a scene every time. Excellent work. And the last position, starting at center, is Kyle Lowry. Alright, I know what you're thinking. Kyle Lowry isn't even a center. The committee had to get a little creative with the positions to include the 5 strongest candidates. Here's why. Kyle Lowry will get a foul called on him and do a full calisthenic workout he's complaining so much. He really does it all. Flops? Check. Talking smack to the referee while playing still? Check. Over-the-top reactions? Check. On his complaining, he's a full 99 on NBA 2K, and with Kyle Lowry, that will round out the 2020 all-complaining team. I haven't seen a team complain this much since the mid-2000s Clippers, highlighted by Doc Rivers, Chris Paul, and Blake Griffin. Even they would have to be jealous of this lineup. Incredible job, everyone. Did the committee miss anyone? Let us know in the comments, and for more videos, including the first team all garbage team, check out the videos on the screen, and be sure to subscribe or I will sign you up to ref a Toronto Raptors game.